It's a huge bout for the Wildcats here. Their 2014 NCAA champion, 4th-ranked Jason Tsirtsis, will be facing off Kalen Richards for the Spartans. And if you're Kalen Richards, what you're thinking here is you're thinking about your team. You do not want to give up bonus points headed into the halftime. The team would make about 10-3 with a regular decision for Tsirtsis.
Tsirtsis doesn't score a lot of points to begin with.
Yeah,
so it's going to be, I'm curious to see what he's going to do.
You know, you say that, Eric, but you know, an NCAA champion, you got to think this guy knows how to score. It's whether or not he has the awareness of his team, his team in mind. 20 seconds in, he's in on a deep swing single, looking to cut it back, and there's a 2-point takedown for the 2014 NCAA champion. And you hear Coach Matt Storniolo in the background saying he wants Tsirtsis to cut Richards loose, give him the 1-point escape.
We got stalling on the green man right after being cut.
This is Kalen Richards' 6th dual meet of the season. He's 7-8. He was 7-8 last year on the season. 3-time state place winner in high school. Jason Tsirtsis, a 2-time All-American for the Wildcats. And a 2014 NCAA champion. He placed 3rd at the 2015 NCAA championships with a 39-2 record.
So Kalen Richards gets the 1 point for the escape. And Matt Storniolo over there, coach of Northwestern, telling Tsirtsis, let's get one more.
Coach Storniolo, the interim head coach, after taking over the position from Coach Drew Periano early in the year. And another takedown for Tsirtsis. And this is what Northwestern wants to see from their NCAA champion. He wants to rack up the points early in the match.
So not a lot of work on the bottom man, and keep in mind Kalen Richards has been hit for stalling. So that out of bounds back to the center of the mat. Kalen Richards back in the down position. Tsirtsis starting back on top.
Tsirtsis going to elect to cut him 3, make it 6-3 early in the bout. Tsirtsis right back in looking for points. And that's another takedown for Tsirtsis. 8-3 lead for the 4th-ranked wrestler from Northwestern.
And you look at his record and you would say, you know, how is someone with a 6-4 record ranked 4th in the country? But his losses this season
to the number 1 ranked wrestler from Penn State.
Number 2 ranked wrestler twice, and then a lone wrestler.
Those 4 losses are deceiving. He had an injury default against Brandon Sorensen from Iowa, so realistically he has 3 losses on the season. And they've all been to top guys, so you have to respect the work that Jason Tsirtsis has put in early in this year. Younger brother of All-American wrestler from Iowa.
Alex Tsirtsis, and curious to see if he's here tonight. He was in Ann Arbor on Friday to watch his brother wrestle. So we'll take a quick look at the crowd to see if Alex Tsirtsis, former Iowa Hawkeye, is around, and it doesn't look like it.
Lots of family ties in the sport of wrestling. You know, Eric, both of us wrestled under Coach Tom Minkle here at Michigan State.
Tsirtsis immediately backing on a high crouch, continues to run his feet, and he hasn't been able to score with his Turk, which is very surprising. He's got to that Turk a couple of times, but hasn't been able to keep his knees pinched tight enough. So Kalen Richards doing a good job of fighting down off the takedowns.
And if you're Coach Tom Minkle, you want to see Kalen Richards get to his offense. And there's another stall call for Richards. A 12-3 lead now for Jason Tsirtsis.
It's all about competing up to this point of the season. Finding the best 10 guys that you can put out in the Big Ten championships to put points on the board to potentially get a spot at the NCAA championship. So Tsirtsis has that left arm of Kalen Richards on his back, doing a good job of keeping it parallel.
See Tsirtsis looking for bonus points here. And that's tight. You want to see Tsirtsis keep the weight on that elbow, keep it driving across the back and lifting the head so he can turn those shoulders over and get near fall.
And Northwestern coaches are trying to persuade the referees to get one more stall call, saying Kalen Richards not going to do it, and I'm guessing that he's going to get hit soon.
You know, although Richards is not really doing much, it's very hard from that position when a wrestler has your arm across your back.
His main concern there was not getting pinned. I'm sure Kalen Richards was saying to himself, hit me with stalling as much as you want. As long as I'm not giving up 6 for the team, I'm cool with it.
And now a 15-3 lead for Jason Tsirtsis. Although Richards may not give up 6, you got to think he's going to get the 5 points.
Every team point matters, though. 5 for the tech and 6 for the pin. Either way, he's saving the team a point. So one more takedown will give Jason Tsirtsis the technical fall heading into the intermission. That would take it to 12-3.
One more match after this one before the intermission at 157 pounds.
57.
And that's it. 19-4, 20-4 with the riding time. And a great showing by the NCAA champion from Northwestern.